What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here at TB Finance. In today's video, I'm going to be going over Fubotv. Ticker symbol is just Fubo, F-U-B-O. And for those of you who don't know, Fubotv is a streaming service company that is kind of getting into the sports betting industry, and they do have plans to launch their first ever Fubotv sportsbook that kind of allows you to stream games and bet all on the same platform. I think that's going to be absolutely huge in the future. But before we get into the video, I do want to mention over here on the one-day chart on Webull that they are down pretty dramatically, down to $8.40 per share. You can see back over here in late December of 2020, they hit their all-time high of about $62.29. They did have a double top, as you can clearly see right here around my cursor, before falling back down, bouncing back up. And as of late, they have been in a pretty consistent and steady downtrend, now down to a new low of $8.40 per share. This pullback, this downtrend has nothing really to do with Fubo in particular, in my opinion. This is a market-wide pullback for all stocks, mainly these growth stocks that did kind of see these huge spikes all the way up to highs. They did pull back now even harder. Obviously, I think $62 per share at the stage that Fubotv is currently at is definitely an overvalued price. But I do think right now at $8.40, it's definitely an undervalued price as well. If you take a look over here at some of the recent news, you can see the average analyst price target on Fubo is $23.80 per share. And at the time that this was posted, that would give an 112% upside. Obviously, that's even higher now, considering the fact that it did fall, like I said, all the way down to its current price of $8.40. It's rated a strong buy by 6 different ratings, and there is various different price targets. And a few months ago in the past, there were price targets all the way up to $45 per share. This is just the average price target of $23.80. Next, if we do a little earnings preview, if we take a look at this, you can see the company does expect revenues to be in the range of $205 to $210 million, which would indicate growth of 97% at the midpoint on a year-over-year basis. The Zacks consensus estimate for fourth quarter revenues is pegged at $213.52 million, which would be an increase of 103.19% on a year-over-year basis. Obviously, that's phenomenal growth in terms of revenue being up basically 100% if these numbers do come out and match these expectations. And lastly, you can see the consensus mark for loss has remained unchanged in the past 30 days at 66 cents per share. If you take a look down here as well, you can see the company's strengthening position in online sports wagering is likely to have aided the fourth quarter performance. That's the main reason I am so bullish on Fubotv. It's not the fact that they're a streaming company or anything like that. It's the fact that they could have their own online sportsbook integrated with their streaming service. Like I said at the beginning of this video, you could watch the games on their streaming service and also place your bets on that same platform. I think that makes it really easy. I think that the sports betting industry as a whole is going to continue to grow as more and more states in the United States begin to legalize it, and potentially even a nationwide legalization. You can also see that Fubotv had previously received approval from the Iowa Racing and Gaming Commission to offer advanced deposit online sports wagering in Iowa. And during the fourth quarter, Fubo Gaming announced that it's live in the mobile sports betting market with official launch of Fubo Sportsbook in Iowa. They also did enter a partnership with NASCAR to become an authorized gaming operator, or an AGO, and per that deal, Fubo Sportsbook and NASCAR will work together to provide racing fans with a unique and engaging wagering experience. And then lastly, they have launched their Fubo Sportsbook in one other state other than Iowa, and that state is Arizona. Like I said, I expect them to get more and more licensing in other states as time progresses. And I do think now, at the low price of $8.40, a price that we have not seen basically since about October 8th of 2020, I think it's an absolute buy at this level. I think there's only upside to come. But if we go ahead and break down this chart a little bit further, that's not what I wanted to do there. If I go ahead and zoom in, scroll over here, like I said, they have pulled back pretty dramatically. They did leave a gap right here when they fell from $35 all the way down to about $29. Usually those gaps do get filled, especially with promising growth companies. I do think Fubotv falls under that category. But like I said, $8.32, $8.40, an absolute steal. They could have a potential double bottom off of this price level. They do have those earnings coming up on Wednesday, so we will see movement, whether it be to the upside or the downside. But considering the fact that they are beaten down so dramatically, I can only imagine that they will go up on good earnings. I do think we could see a move back to that $12 price range. That's a level they reached in the past. If they do break above that, which I do think they will do in the next few weeks or the next few months, I do think they will be well on their way back to $20+ per share. I think that's a fair value price target, is $20 per share. If you buy in right now at $8.40, you hold for 20 or 20 plus, whatever your situation is, that's over 100% return. I do think they will provide way more than 100% returns if you do hold for the long term, meaning like a few years. And lastly, if we zoom out a little bit further, you can see this RSI indicator is indicating that they're basically oversold, sitting at 32.81. And personally, like I keep saying, I am a buyer at these prices, but be sure to do your own research before investing and only invest what you can afford to lose. If you're new here, please do subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in the next one.